Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the brand Fragrance World. Fragrance World is another Middle Eastern perfume house from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for more than 20 years and they have a super extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio. They have hundreds of them and I unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances before, and they are quite impressive, especially for the price. This one in particular is called Fragrance World Barakkat Satin Oud. Is Eau de Perfume 100ml. It is targeted unisex, and in United Kingdom you can find it under £30. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons, show me love, and do me a favor, like, subscribe, which is free, and share this video with others, comment. All these things will help me, help this channel to keep going, to keep afloat, to survive, to stay in this endeavor and bring you fragrances like this in future to attention. Thank you very much, and let's go. So as you can see, very nice box, a very nice design to it, and they went for some sort of French design for some reason. This part of it, or is it Greek, Italian, anyway, so it looks European design to me. And again, attention to details is very nice. It's quite a nice box, but overall it's quite a simple box, which is okay because it protects the bottle. Sorry about the noise. When you do unboxing you can't do anything about it. Alright, again, very nice design to it. It's a gold and almost black design. How does it open? Oh, it's a sleeve. Okay, so it comes out like this, and wow, and suddenly it's all gold. So it's gold with now black print all over it. Very, very nice design. Okay, and it opens like this. And a very nice bottle. The bottle is almost identical to, you guessed it, what's his name, Francis Kerjan Satin Oud Satin Mood. Okay, almost identical. There's no difference whatsoever. Look at that. The only thing is the Francis Kerjan one is 70ml and this is 100ml, so you're getting more juice. Satin Oud Satin Mood by Francis Kerjan is around £300 and this one is under £30. So you do the math. Very nice bottle. It's quite heavy. The cap is plastic but it's got a logo on it. The atomizer is gold and modern, and here we go. Very good atomizer. Doesn't go pss, 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 goes pss, but it's not pressurized. Alright, so satin Barakkat Satin Oud, which is inspired by, as far as I know, Francis Kerjan Oud Satin Mood. And whoa, strong, it's filling the room already. Here we go, first impression. Yeah, it's identical, almost 100%. The only thing is, in the beginning when you opened up, a hint of alcohol in there, not too much, it's just a hint of it for 5 seconds, okay, but after that it's gone. Okay, so yeah, it is very close, 95% close, if not more, to Francis Kerjan Oud Satin Mood. As I said, £300. This is under £30, and the good thing about it, this one is not as hyped as this one. This one is from the brand Alhambra, Maison Alhambra, and this is Barakkat Satin Oud. This one has been hyped to the heavens, which is justified. Yes, it's very, very good, but that means, you know, the prices are very high at the moment. Usually it used to go under £30, now is over £50. So because it's been hyped, I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe a big celebrity, big person with a big following started to praise this, and suddenly everybody went after it. Anyway, for that, this one's let's go on the pricey side, on over £50 right now, although it's superbly good. But this one is no slouch either. It's very, very good, almost identical to this one, which is funny because nobody's talking about this one. Yeah, almost identical to it. So this and this are almost identical. The only difference is, as far as I can tell right now, for first impression, this one is a little bit sweeter. So this one is, at least for the beginning, for now, this one is tad sweeter, not too much. This one is sweet as well. The Barakkat Satin Oud is sweet as well. So you need to like your sweet fragrances to enjoy this. It's very, very sweet, don't get me wrong. But this one, the Barakkat Satin Oud, is a little bit sweeter, although this one has been macerating for a few months because I bought it second hand, and the person who bought it, they bought it many months ago. So it's been macerating, it's been sitting in there. So this one is basically more mature than this one in terms of maceration or maturation. So this one, I'm expecting it to macerate and maturate in the next few weeks. Probably it becomes identical to that one, but for now, for the first impression, absolutely on the point. 90% plus, 95% plus closeness to Francis Kerjan Oud Satin Mood. Yes, big rose, spicy, very, very woody. It's just basically very, very similar. Let me read you the ingredients and we take it from there. The funny thing is, on Fragrantica, this one has a higher rating than this one, which is being hyped. And although the hype is correct and is justifiable, but this one on Fragrantica got more points than this one. Figure that one out. Okay, anyway, so yeah. So let's see what they say. So they say Bulgarian rose and Turkish rose, vanilla, agarwood, benzoin, and violet. So the note breakdown is much simpler than this, but don't let that fool you because they are identical, 99% between these two. Okay, and yeah, I'm getting a huge rose. The rose in here is jammy, is sweet, is spicy, which is they're not mentioning the spices in here. I'm getting cinnamon, I'm getting what else, cardamom. So the cardamom and the cinnamon, they're not mentioning it in this note breakdown for this Barakkat Satin Oud. The agarwood is very, very clean in the base, again very woody and warm and gooey. And the amber, they're not mentioning amber either. The amber is identical to this one again, so it's quite ambery. And the benzoin and the violet here giving it that powdery floral feel, although I think there is an iris in here as well, which they're not mentioning. So the iris and the violet in here giving it that powderiness and the floral aspect to it, and the benzoin and the vanilla here giving it that smooth, sweet ride. It's very, very sweet. So between these two, this one is a little bit sweeter, but don't forget this has been macerating for longer, much longer. I'm expecting this one to be identical to this in maybe next few weeks. So big rose, yes, and the rose in here is quite jammy, is sweet. The sweetness between 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest for the first impression, is around 7 to 8. So you need to like your sweet fragrances. This is very, very sweet. The violet and the iris in here giving it that powdery, and also there is a jasmine element in here which I'm not mentioning, and giving it that smoothness, plus the benzoin and the vanilla giving it that sweetness, which is making it quite gourmand. So overall, this is very, very gourmand. The oud in here is very clean. You won't feel it. It's mainly a supportive role, mainly in the background, and is mainly making this composition all to stay together and giving it that beautiful depth. but you won't feel oud that much. What you feel most of everything else is the rose. After rose is the spices, which is cinnamon and cardamom, I'm not mentioning it in here. And also after that is the florals, which is the violet and the iris and the jasmine. With all these three giving it a little bit of that floral feel, plus it's a little bit of that powderiness as well, a hint of dustiness in here as well, and also very sweet overall, and it's very woody. The woods are mainly clean woods. Agar wood, yes, but it's very, very clean agar wood in here. And also there is a sandalwood, which they're not mentioning again giving it that smooth ride. So the combination of the sandalwood, the jasmine and the vanilla here, and the benzoin, giving it very, very smooth ride overall. Yeah, almost identical to these two. So if you like to get this but you think it's too much, because at the moment it's quite on the pricier side, it's about £50 plus. Usually it used to go around under £30, but because somebody hyped it, is going to this is a little bit pricey right now. If you wanted to get this and you think it's too much for you, this is, you can find it under £30, sometimes even cheaper. I paid cheaper than £30 for it, and this is almost identical to this one. And both of these are very close to Princess Kajjan Satin Mood, Oud Satin Mood, which is £300. These two are much, much cheaper. So for first impression, yes, I highly recommend it. So what do we get overall from this fragrance for now, for first impression? That is the Barakkat Satin Oud by Fragrance World. So you get a big rose. You have to like your rose, because the rose in here is massive and it's jammy and it's sweet and there's a little bit of spiciness to it. There's a big vanilla and a benzoin here together, giving it that sweetness. So it's overall a very, very sweet fragrance. You need to have your sweet tooth to enjoy it. Amber, yes, it's quite a deep amber in here, and the amber in here is gooey, sticky, sweet, spicy amber. The oud in here, it is mainly a supportive role and is in the background and is very clean, and it's powdery, and the powderiness mainly coming from the violet and the iris in here, which giving it a floral feel as well overall. So this is quite a floral fragrance, and it's quite warm and spicy, which is coming from the cardamom and the cinnamon together, giving it that spiciness, which is delicious as well, and also a hint of balsamicness overall, to giving it that another dimension, which is very, very interesting. So if you like what I describe, and if you have this one, then probably this one will be redundant for you, unless you're a big fan of Princess Kajjan Oud Satin Mood and you want to get a backup. And at the moment, because this one is pricier, you can get this one for much cheaper, so you can get a backup for this one. And I highly recommend both of these, but obviously Google it, see if it comes up in your area if you are interested, and see how much they go for, and take it from there. But for me, for first impression, I'll give it 2 thumbs up. Yes, I'm absolutely loving it. Beautiful, gorgeous. Okay guys, in terms of age, I would say 25 and up to be in the safe side, because again, this is a little bit on the mature side because of those elements I mentioned, especially the big rose in here, making it quite on the mature side. Unless you are a young person and you like this kind of fragrances, then it doesn't mean anything. In terms of season, this is better suited for cooler weather, but again, you can use it all year round there, but in high heat it could be cloying. And in terms of occasion, this is a gorgeous fragrance, so it's going out, special occasion, evening, formal occasion, close encounter, dating, clubbing and things like that. This is very, very appropriate for that. In terms of the what you pay and what you get, gorgeous again, very, very high ratio for what you pay and what you get. I paid under £30 for it, and it's worth every penny, because it's very, very delicious, it's gourmand, it's sweet, is rosy, is floral, is woody, is spicy. So all these elements making it very, very delicious and very appropriate for a beautiful outing, something like that. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems, and these two beauty are hidden gems. In the next video I'll let you know the development, the longevity, and things like that. But for now, it looks like it's a very strong fragrance, as well as this one. This one is a beast, and this one I don't think is going to be a slouch either. And as always, if you are interested to purchase one of my own perfume and support me this way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. They are out of this world, super artistic, ultra beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money, and they smell unique and artistic, and also the ratio for what you pay and what you get is ridiculously high. I put 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and they are heavenly smell. Thank you very much as always. I'll leave them in the link, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.